far away from Murray. They are far more good, like the China border. So I am planning if someone will, ask me, invite me. So I will be ready to go there.
Okay. So, yeah. All right. So let's see this. So, do you like people there? Is it popular with many other people?
Yes, but actually, if you are asking the locals who live there,
Uh, yeah, I'm asking
are
both.
you asking about the locals who live
Yes.
there?
No, people. Is it famous now among the people? People from other cities areas. Do they like this place very much?
Yes, of course, the whole of the Pakistan, if someone want to visit a place, if there is discussion about to visit, so the first idea came into mind is Murray. So yes, Murray is the place where people often want to go.
All right. So it is. I was
Hello.
also asking about the people in Murray. So people in Murray are very good, nice people, or just sometimes they say they are not very good
They are
people.
rude. Actually, I have experienced they are really rude.
Mhm.
But there are, you can say that every place have good and bad people. So
Uh,
some are friendly and some are really, really rude.
mhm. So what about the people serving at the hotels or some different places? The
It depends,
shopkeepers,
the person to
shopkeepers.
person. It depends person to person. We can't say that that place have everyone who lives there is rude. No, we don't say about individuals. So it depends upon individuals. We can't discuss that the people who live there is uh, everyone who live there is rude. No, actually there are very hospitable people who live there. They're famous in Pakistan. The hospitality of Khans is very famous.
Yeah.
So I don't think that everyone is rude there, but I have experience. It's so that I am saying some people are very rude.
So it is that. Now, the level of cheating, wherever we go, we see about the level of cheating. So,
Scammers.
what is the level of cheating there? What percent? You say that these many people are cheaters there.
Yes, of course. I am telling you that I have experience. So actually, the incident which happened to us that we had managed a car, and we just gave him money in advance that we want to go to visit in noon, morning first light. So we just gave him money.
Uh-huh.
So actually, when the time upon time reaching, so he wasn't there. He just disappeared.
Ah, disappear.
So you can say that they are actually. I am creating this story from my own. So
Oh, okay, okay,
this
all right.
you can say that.
Okay, okay, that's very nice. I know. Well, it was very convincing. Okay. So has it changed very much since you first went there? Do you think that changes are taking place in Murray? Is getting crowded, getting crowded. There are more crowd. You see your people.
It depends upon the season. When there is snow, people like
Ah,
to enjoy snow, and yes, there is crowdy. Sometimes crowdy, like when the new year starts. So yes, it depends upon the the timing which we are going there. So it depends upon the time.
so which season did you go to visit that place? Was it winter or summer?
It was winter, so it
When
was it was snowing there.
uh-huh.
So yes, of course.
Snowing is a problem there, or you see everybody enjoys.
So actually, if we talk about the native peoples,
Mhm,
they this knowing is blessing for them in some order, and some order you can say that is problematic for them. So actually, they modify themselves to living there.
mhm,
So we can say that the snowing is blessing because
mhm,
their living is depend on upon the people who go there to visit.
mhm.
So their uh, earning is depend upon the upon the what I want to say, upon the snow, we can say that.
So on this
So
season, snow season.
if there is snow, so
Mm.
there will be more visitors. So it depend. So
Okay.
we can say that
Mhm.
snowing is blessing for them.
Okay. So, have you gone shopping there in the market in Murray?
Yes, of course, of course.
So, what did you buy?
I bought you can say that a ring, and I
Mm,
bought shawl for my mother, and a
mm,
ring for my
mm, mhm.
uh, fiance.
Okay. So, is there anything that is not very expensive, like dry fruits or things like that?
Actually, I think the prices are lesser there than you can say that Lahore,
Oh,
in which
okay.
area I am living. So I think it is reasonable if we go there, and you can say that it is reasonable that if we are buying anything. So they are also getting, you can say that advantage from, they are earning through us. So if they you can raise their the prices, so no will be buying from them. Actually the prices will be low in their native area. So I think it is very reasonable. Actually you can say that dry food, actually you can say that are mostly grown on those areas also. So there must be cheaper than you can say that from Lahore. So that is
Hmm.
also a factor.
Okay. So there are wild animals. You see, I have heard that in Murray side, the people when go there, there are monkeys, and sometimes there is tiger as well. So did you see any wild animal there?
Actually, I am hearing from you that there are tigers and other thing like that. But yes, of course, at night when we were, you can say that jungling around, you can say that there was an area. So
Hmm.
there, you can say that it was isolated area. We went there. So
Hmm.
actually, we heard a sound.
Hmm.
So suddenly, when we heard sound, we just ran back to where you can say camp where you can say you, we at our hotel.
Uh-huh.
So actually, yes, we heard a voice, and we just ran back.
Are there any special stories when we go to different places? People tell us see impressive stories. So what they are, you people you met, you see local people. So did you come to know anything about special stories of that area, adventurous?
Actually, an adventure was about to happen, if you can say me, ask me. Actually, the Neelam, the famous Neelam Valley.
Mm,
So we went there, in the first morning. As I told you, that incident happened that a scammer scam us. So anyway, we managed to, you can say that we managed to reach that area, Neelam Valley. So we spent a lot of time there. You can say half of the day. So after while we were returning, so a person just fall into the river.
oh my God.
So he was just about to get float.
Mm,
So just God blessed him,
mm,
and so he just got saved by, you can say, he just grabbed the rock, and a person just grabbed him out.
mm,
So, and you can say adventure or incident was about to happen. And if you say asking about adventure that we did, so yes, there was, you can say that but we can say what we can use for uh, झूले को इंग्लिश में क्या कहते हैं
Swings. Swings.
सर कश्ती कश्ती वाला झूला
Kashti wala jula. Because jula is a swing. Okay.
okay so
Ah,
there
oh,
was a
that
swing
is also swing. A boat, giant boat, you can say.
yes there was a giant boat swing so we just you can say that we enjoyed a lot there there was an other peoples you can say we just you can joke either each other like friendly joking so you can say that there were unknown people we just don't know and they just were joking to us and we were just joking to them and then you can say they go on their way and just we go on over so it was you can say memory or you can say I will not forget yes I can say that there was an other while we were returning so we just stared you can say the place where our prime minister is living lake viewpoint so the opposite side of the what is the name of banigala so
Oh,
we just there is a lake so we just also stay there for you can say 3 to 4 hours we also enjoyed a lot there so actually yes there was also an adventure
so what about the people? People are cooperative or greedy people?
actually there are more visitors than you can say than native
Ah, local people,
so
yes.
we don't know who is the local here who is you can say native or some people you can say rent the place for you can say they are living for you can say
The people
so
who
you
are the
we
people
just
in the market, you see the people who are you see have shops or the helpers or all these people, taxi drivers,
they are we can say that they are friendly but they are also greedy
greedy at the
in
same time.
yes they are just doing their business actually
Of
so
course,
they don't lower the prices so we can also say that they are greedy
greedy.
if they you can say if they said that they will sell a product of
Mm.
that price they will never you can say less the price so I
Mm.
think that they are also greedy
Oh.
but I think we should not call them a greedy actually they are doing their business if someone
Yeah.
wants this though we
Mm.
so don't say that they are greedy
Mm. All right. So how many days did you spend there?
it was about 2 to 3 days.
Two, three
Actually,
days.
the first time when we went there, it was about 1 day visit,
Uh huh.
1 day and 1 night.
Uh huh.
So second time it was about 2 days.
Mm. Okay. So is it safe for the children if people are going there with families, children? So is it safe or not safe?
Which can say that it is not also safe. You know, the hilly area, it is mountainous area. Somewhere it is too steep suddenly.
Uh,
So and there is no such precaution. So I think we should be extra careful if we have children with us so I think we should be extra careful about that
mm. All right. So it was very nice to talk about the places that you visit. Okay. How many places have you visited in Pakistan? Have you seen Karachi?
uh, no if you are asking me about cities no actually I
Yes, it is.
don't went for a visit for you can say a long but I want to actually I want to I see videos on YouTube of different explorer who came to explore Pakistan so in deep down I also love to explore Pakistan in myself so but in our daily routine we are busy with our studies and other thing we have many problems in nowadays there is corona so I was planning before corona so that I was wanted to visit Murray or other places with my my elder brother actually at that time he just got married so I wanted to as a gift I wanted to sponsor them to you know to go with me so we should uh, visit different places but as corona reaches, so it is suddenly when the first wave come, so there was a wave of fear also, in nowadays we don't care, even the corona is spreading with much more speed, we don't even bothering. So at that time the people suddenly, there was fear, there was people were curious and worried, because the thread which we don't know what is it, so we are extra careful. So now people know more people don't die with corona, so there is more probability to be, be to get healthy after getting corona. So nowadays, people are not much worried, but at that time due to corona my plan got cancelled. So yes, actually, I was in some other places. Actually, they are, uh, you know, they are near Lahore, but they are in Punjab. We can say that. So I don't went often out of the Punjab, but yes, my my grandma or grandpa actually lives in Sin side.
Since
So I actually, yes, I actually in my childhood I often to go there. So the Layya, the famous, you must have heard about Layya.
uh, Laya,
So
Laya.
yes, Layya.
So
So
there
I
is
often
some Khaddar, I think, that is very famous. Latha or Khaddar?
yes, I don't know about that at all about it. Actually, I am much aware that the famous there, the date from the Murray
Okay.
side, and sorry, from Leah side, the
Mm.
date, and the thing created out of, the fans, hand fans. They are
Mm.
created out of, the leaves of the date
Ah,
tree. So they
yes.
are famous. The the what we can say, the bread holder, what we can say to Changir.
Changir, huh? Yes.
Yes, they are also famous.
Uh,
So these
so
are things which
had
I am know
yes,
about.
he,
They are famous about that area.
all right. So that's very nice. So, do you think that in Pakistan, travel and tour agencies are very not very active?
Actually, yes, we can do better, but as the Khan government, came into power, so he aware other countries. So nowadays, I think the Pakistan came into the fifth, and number two, second in the tourism place of the 2020,
Uh-huh.
where the most YouTuber visit Pakistan in
Uh,
YouTuber list of
uh,
YouTubers.
hmm.
So you can say that we can aware the people, we can aware other countries, other uh, people who lives in the other countries. So they will came into Pakistan. So our revenue, our government should generate a great revenue. So I think this should be promoted. Some country actually are running only on, tourism.
Uh-huh.
So Switzerland and, other country like Dubai and
Mhm.
no, we should promote things. We Pakistan have
Actually,
a
our
lot of
habits,
potential in visit.
we need to adopt our cleaning habits. We are not very clean, our cities are not very
Yes,
clean, roads are not very clean. And for this
I think
reason, people think that we are, this is very important thing. In Europe,
actually
you may
this is the
believe,
route.
uh,
This is destroyed from the root. Actually,
yes.
in Pakistan, we don't have proper literacy rate. Our
No,
literacy
no,
rate
you
is
think,
very low.
yeah, it is because of the
Awareness should.
government is not making any efforts to make us very, you see, people.
Yes, there is no dustbin. In some places there. When I went to Murray, so there
Mm,
are not much, dustbins and other things.
yeah,
So that people should throw their garbage
yeah,
on
yeah.
in
This,
dustbins.
this
So,
in the
so I
India and
think this should be
Pakistan,
promoted.
India and Pakistan is the same. Okay, They don't have, you see, manners of
proper manners.
clean manners. Okay, the roads are not clean, houses are not
There is
clean, dress
also
is
not
not clean.
actually there is not that much awareness. We can
Awareness
also
is,
mention that
yes, yes. People are mostly on the road. They
awareness and
don't take
arrangement
bath.
and
Don't.
arrangement and
Yes. So these are the things that the people should, you see, look smart. Everything should look
should
smart,
adopt.
neat and clean. Okay, this is very important thing. If maybe the house is big but it's not neat and clean, so then you see, it's almost not very good. So in Pakistan is very beautiful country, and only that it is not very well managed, and people are, as you say, people are rude, the visitors are not, you see, safe. There should be some, you see, yeah, protection against the rudeness as well. We are the host. Okay, we should not be rude to the people visiting our places. Okay, there should be some system. So actually, our own governments, they are not, you see, they are responsible for this. One thing that comes to my mind is that people are carrying weapons and rude people. When you have, you see, what is feelings of power, then naturally people become rude. If I have a weapon, I cannot be very civilized on the road. So almost people are having, you see, weapons. The government should take notice of that. When people have the weapons, naturally they will carry it in the market as well. When people are come out in the market with the weapons, so they are rude. Okay, they don't want anybody to check them. So this is one of the
Yes,
reason, and this this kind of psychology is not good, and the people should see this kind of psych. I mean, so these kind of habits, they are not very good, and people are getting civilized now. We there are people who do not fight every day. Anyway, so part two. Describe a useful website you have visited. Have you found any useful website on the internet?
about what?
Anything according to your judgment that it is useful or not useful.
About awareness about which hold awareness about visited area or like that, or
I mean,
in general.
you will have to tell me that why you say this website is useful, or you see here, you see, describe the useful website that you have visited. uh, do you think I am
Okay,
sharing
okay, okay, okay.
I'm sharing
Website.
I'm sharing screen with you?
So yes, yes, it is visible to me.
Okay, all right.
So let me think. The website,
Like you
useful
see,
website.
Daraz is also there, or you see online, there are some websites, online business shopping.
So let me think.
Alibaba is also there.
Yes, there are website Alibaba and Draz.
Mm.
Yes, they
So,
are they are cheaper, and the availability and the service is very good.
okay. So, if there are complaints, do they entertain the complaints? Do they welcome the complaints? You see, these are the points you will speak single-handedly without any interruptions. So, what the website was, how you found the address for this website, what the website contained, and explain why it was useful to you. How do you come to know about a website, and you find, oh, you can make
Uh,
a story. You can make a story. Never mind.
you asked me a question.
You see, this is part
You
two.
asked me a question that
Little bit.
they are good or not.
You see,
I think there are some drawbacks.
listen to
Actually,
me.
if we buy from Amazon, I
Yeah.
have heard if we buy from Amazon. So if we want to reclaim that the product which we buy is not the product, same product which they show online, so we can return it, and all of the money will should be returned. But in Daraz and Alibaba, there is no such concept.
Uh-huh.
Actually, the Alibaba is for business wholesalers, and
Mm.
Daraz is for the one product for individuals. So
Uh-huh.
Alibaba is not useful for individuals.
Mm.
So if we want a single product, we cannot buy from Alibaba. If we
Uh-huh.
want to buy a bulk amount of product, so we can buy from Alibaba. It is also cheaper. So this is drawback between if we compare with Amazon and these two website with Amazon. So I think this should be managed.
Uh-huh.
Actually, uh, Amazon have the proper system. They channelize their system, their method of
Mm-hmm.
doing business, of
Uh-huh.
wholesaler, and there is proper authority. So there is no such authority between in Alibaba and Daraz.com. So I
Mm.
think these things should be managed and should be proper. There are also scammer on I heard a person that he just buy a computer
Mm.
online laptop, so they just send him bricks.
Mm.
So
So
the
Amazon is very
in
good.
Dras there is no checkup. No, in
Uh,
Amazon there are also incident happen.
they call
In
quality
China,
control. They're quality conscious
yes,
people. Mm.
yes, in China, actually a woman, order a iPhone
Mm.
12 Pro.
Uh-huh.
So she just got, bricks. She also
Mm.
got, no, I think she got another thing. I just don't remember what did she. Oh
Mm.
no, she received apple juice.
Apple juice. Oh my God.
Yes, he just received apple juice of only, apple juice just cost him, not just cost him, it was too much costly. She received an apple juice
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
for 1,70,000.
Oh my God. So, so, so that was a big cheating. So,
She just ordered from the original website, so there must be an error. Yeah, she will reclaim, she will reclaim her product, but there are errors. Even there are proper channels, but there are also errors.
well, those who book the orders, they should take the details. You see, mostly you see, there are the pictures and their codes are given there, and you can refer to that. You need that particular kind of product. You give the code number, and then you will get the same. If you say I need just Apple, so
Actually,
then you will receive the Apple then.
actually, in Pakistan, we have two services like Daraz.com and Alibaba.
Uh huh.
So if we buy from them, if we open the pamphlet which hold the product, we
Uh
cannot return it. It just belong to us.
huh.
So the delivery boy is also not responsible if there is empty or there is another product. So in Amazon there is a concept, if there is nothing or there is the money we spend to buy those things, there are renewable, we can just reclaim our money back.
Is it
So there
is
is
it
no such
wise?
concept.
Is it wise to when you are opening, you should also make video and make proper record of that. That when you are opening some item that you have received packet.
Yes, we should do that, but in Pakistan, people have their concept, and video are also not feasible in Pakistan. People, they can say that they are the buyer is manipulating. They can just create lame excuses that we just signed and we are not also responsible for this. We have actually they have already claimed that if there is any misplays or anything, they are not responsible. So I think this should be uh, even government should take step and control in this, so people should not scam each other.
All right.
The correct the thing with Pakistanis are very much famous, or you can say that they have created their such a concept in the mind of other people who lives in British people. They think that Pakistani are scammer. Actually,
Mm.
I was using as an app where people interact with each other. So I just interacted with an English person. So he just scroll my screen, he just passed me out, and while he was passing, he
Mm.
just said that Pakistan is a scammer. So in deep down, we are also responsible for our bad character. So
Mm.
we are showing our image to the other, how we are presenting ourselves.
Mm.
I think we should not. We should prevent these kind of things. So as a nation, we should be aware. We should be be conscious while mm, actually these things are making letting us down, and getting us even more lost. The people don't give contract to Pakistanis. They prefer Indians and Bangladeshis. Actually, I use Fiverr, so the British people who gave contract, they don't prefer Pakistani actually. They think Pakistanis are scammer. So I think this should be, there should be proper measures.
Mm.
The person who scam, even the person from other country, he should be held accountable. He should be, have to be paid. So I think these measures should be controlled by the government.
All right. So, do you think that government should be guarantee on the deals that Pakistani people make internationally?
Yes, I think this should be, there should be proper check and balance.
Uh-huh. So it should be, if somebody buys something from Pakistan, it should be the government's
I think
responsibility to manage all that to satisfy the foreign
actually
customer.
actually there will be profit for government to collect taxes if
Um,
they held accountable to the people.
uh-huh.
There is no proper record of the people what are they doing online business.
Mm.
There is no proper record. So I
Mm.
think if the government channelize them and they held accountable, there will be record, there will be tax collection also. I
Uh,
think this should be proper channelized.
yes, you're very right. So, any website that you did not like?
There are many websites,
The
the
Facebook, do you like
slow
Facebook?
webs. I don't like that much Facebook actually. When I think this Facebook is just for kids.
Uh-huh.
When people just share content which is not true, based on reality, or fake news. So there is a bulk of fake news. So I don't prefer Facebook. I just prefer Twitter.
Twitter.
The authentic news are there. The actually
Mm.
why we use social media. So we
Uh-huh.
should be aware of the things, so we
Uh,
interact with others. But there are fake IDs in Facebook. There are much fake people. People have fake IDs. So I think there are also should be a measurement to tackle this. I
mm.
think Facebook should open their center, care center, in which we should have to go there physically to open an account, so that
Uh,
no one should fake their
mm.
identity. So I think this should be.
All right. So now let's say come
Actually,
to the.
government was about to block the Facebook,
Uh,
uh, because government asked Facebook to open their service centers in Pakistan,
uh,
but they are just not concentrating. But let's see what will happen in future.
mm. All right. So part three, discussion topics, the internet and communication. So what effect has the internet had on the way people generally communicate with each other? Do you think that internet has been very useful for the people to communicate with each other, or to with the new friends?
As I usually in I have a concept
Uh,
that the people who interact online,
mm,
we just we don't know who they are, so we went there to meet them without taking any precautions. I think this is also dangerous. People, in Pakistan, there are scammers, there are kidnappers. So I think that there should be proper age checkup. The person who is signing up must be a teenage, not a teenager. He must be a mature person. So
Okay.
I think uh, you know I had a very bad experience
Uh-huh.
about this.
Uh-huh.
In social media there was a person,
Mm-hmm.
so he just
Mm-hmm.
contact me, not contractually.
Uh-huh.
He just contact me, and he just asked me for my personal photos.
Uh-huh.
There are people, so he also he was just using language. He just sending me bad things, so I just blocked him. So
Mm.
he was not even if I just visit his web ID.
Idea.
Wait a minute.
Mm.
I just visit his profile, and you know what I found out?
Uh-huh.
That he was just a teenager.
Teenage, yes.
But I don't know he was a teenager or he must be an elder. So
Uh-huh.
there are bad people who are using these social media. I think there should be proper check and balance, and we should this when there was no mobile or technology,
Mm.
there were more love between people we are living around. Well, nowadays there is no people hate each other, even they live across each other in neighborhood, side by side, or live in the same house. Even brothers, they don't even talk to each other.
Uh-huh.
So I think this nowadays social media is also using, people are also misusing it.
Okay.
So there should be check and balance.
Uh-huh. So now, why do you think the internet is being used more and more for communication?
It is fast and it is free of cost.
Uh-huh.
Before internet or before mobile system or another telescope or another, there
Mm.
was when we wanted to send a message to
Yeah.
another person, it
Uh-huh.
was very no, it was not affordable.
Uh-huh.
We should have to pay for to a person, so he just go and spend day and night,
Mm.
and it took 3 to 4 days to reach
Mm.
and the
Mm.
destinations.
Uh-huh.
So it was very expensive. At that time the only person who was just uh, afford that much expenses was the uh, uh, gosh, what we say, the
Uh-huh.
king of the states used to afford such things. But
Okay.
I think a person, a common person was not able to had that approach.
Mm.
So nowadays we if we want to interact with another person, if I gave the example of my brother, if I
Uh,
wanted to talk to him, I am just one button away from him.
mm.
So technology have also get us closer, but it have very everything have pros and cons. So it have many advantages and disadvantages.
Okay.
So it depends on the person who is using
All
also.
right. How reliable do you think information from the internet is? Do you think that the information that we get from the internet, they are reliable or not reliable?
As I mentioned earlier, if we are receiving information from the Facebook,
Mm.
it depends on the website we are using.
Mm.
So there are more and more fake news in Facebook. Actually the authentic way from to get the news is from Twitter. There
Mm.
are authentic and confirmed accounts of the official, the prime minister, and this state officials who are holding. So we get proper messages from them. So I think it depends upon the media, social media we are using.
Mm. All right. So now internet and shopping that we have already discussed it. Why do you think some people use internet for shopping?
Uh, people, if ads are also playing their role.
Mm,
So if while searching or surfing, if we see anything amazing which touch our heart,
uh-huh.
so the consumer will definitely buy it,
Mm,
because if he went to buy that specific thing,
mm,
even a bigger market,
mm,
he will he have to struggle the whole day, even though he will
uh,
not find that same
uh-huh,
product he just saw on the internet.
uh-huh,
So, and also it is, people who have business and don't have that much to spend and go for shopping, and so they are also buying from online shopping centers. So yes, they are providing easy services, free of cost to home delivery. So these are the factors
mm.
we can talk about.
Okay. What kind of things are easy to buy and sell online?
It is technology, we can say that, and also clothing things. Uh, Actually, I think online there everything is nowadays everything is selling and purchasing online. Actually, I heard even expensive thing, a yacht, a
Mm.
person purchase a yacht online.
Oh my
Do you
God.
believe that?
Yeah,
It
that's
was
right.
about it was worth of millions of
Um,
dollars.
mm,
So people are business persons personals, they are they are feeling even better and comfortable from purchasing online, so we
okay.
can.
Do you think shopping on the internet will be more or less popular in the future?
I don't think so.
Uh,
Even in corona, they are online purchasing and selling is getting common and common even in Pakistan. Do you believe back in in 90s, or in before 2010,
uh-huh.
do you at that time do you think people should buy things online even in
Mm,
Pakistan? We don't imagine that. So we
uh-huh.
don't predict that. I think these things will get more popular day by day. Even the concept of famous people like the actors,
Mm,
these concept will also go in history. Nowadays the time will arrive when the YouTubers, the
uh-huh.
YouTuber create media creators, the YouTuber content creator, they will be more famous than those people.
Mhm. All right. So you have talked to me a lot about it was very interesting topic for communication today for your speaking English. So have you ever bought anything from on internet on let's see what I should say from any
Yes,
website let's see like Drat
actually
or
yes.
Alibaba?
Actually yes, it was digital, digital watch. It was digital watch.
Uh-huh.
So actually I ordered it. So when I went to see my order,
Uh-huh.
so I just saw that I don't think I just don't feel comfortable. Actually the box was too small.
Uh-huh.
So I asked
Oh.
I asked the person, if I open, can I return it back if there will be malfunctioning or
Hmm.
scamming. So he just told me, if you want to return it right now, you can return it, but after you open it, it will belong to you. Even if there will be nothing, it will be, if there it will be empty. We are not responsible.
Hmm.
So I just returned it back. Actually, it was worth of 5,000. So you know, the
Uh-huh.
money is very,
It was very
uh,
expensive.
expensive. And even though I think that there was nothing, there was
Uh,
anything else. So I just don't buy it.
uh-huh. So have you ever sold anything on internet?
Actually, I many times the idea came into my mind, Yes, actually, I sold my phone through OLX. So two times.
Uh,
So actually, it was very good experience.
mm-hmm.
Anyway, so two times. In the first time, I just sold a phone which was not usable for me. It was free,
Uh,
lying here there in my home. So there was no fault in it. So there was a minor fault. I just told the buyer.
mm-hmm.
So he just agreed. So he was a teenager and he was come along with his father. So
Uh,
we just meet in the talker, the center point. So as we were agreed, so I just went there and they gave me money and I gave them mobile phone and they went happily. So in the second time, there was a little bit of problem because the person just took a time. I have to wait for him. Even I think when I reached the place, he was in at his home.
mm,
Even though I just go to the place. I just favored him. I just go closer, closer destination than him.
mm-hmm.
So we were not at the mid. Actually, I was more closer at his home. But
All right.
he took time. He just, came
Mm,
late and he was just calling me that I am here, I am here. He was
mm,
just distracting me, just.
uh-huh.
So at the moment I thought that he is just playing with
Mm,
him,
mm,
playing with me. He's just scamming with me.
mm,
Just people do that in
uh-huh.
Pakistan.
Uh-huh. So it was very nice to talk to you about this, and I hope to talk to you tomorrow as well. And do you think that 10:30 is right time to start the class?
Yes, of course.
Okay, then. Hope to talk to you tomorrow as well, and I will call you at about 10:30. And it was quite nice, and I hope that you should we continue with another new topic. Okay. Till
Okay.
then, back live of you, and take care. God be with you with sweet dreams. Have a sound sleep.
Okay, sir. Same
Okay.
to you.
Blessed be your days and nights. Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Allah Hafiz.
Remember me in your prayers, sir.
Okay, dear. Thank you very much.